Hey, what's up everyone? Raging Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun as always. And it's been a while since I've shared one of these awesome good news stories, so hey, why not? Woman 26 falsely accused soldier of rape after he rejected her. The title itself doesn't really sound very newsworthy, huh? They honestly could have done a little bit better with that headline, but everything is actually explained quite well in the very first line. A woman who falsely accused a soldier of rape after he rejected her has been jailed for 5 years. And there we go, there's the good news. Another false accuser who tried to ruin someone's life gets what was coming to her. But what I find interesting is actually what they convicted her of. Rebecca Palmer, 26, was convicted of 4 charges of perverting the course of justice at Winchester Crown Court on Thursday. So, perverting the course of justice, huh? But there's more. She had already admitted 5 offenses of malicious communications and 3 more of perverting the course of justice. Is it just me, or do they actually need to add laws specifically targeting false accusers? They create laws left and right targeting other very specific crimes. I think it's about time false rape accusations were added to that list. Otherwise, all they can do is go after them with generic charges like perverting the course of justice. Though for what it's worth, hopefully the soldier continues this fight in civil court as well. As we're going to see as we go on, she more than just slightly inconvenienced him over the course of time, because this wasn't just a one-time occurrence. Rebecca Palmer indulged in consensual sexual activity with the victim, but on being rejected by him embarked on a malicious campaign which led to him being arrested on more than one occasion and held in custody for periods of time. And yet, because of shit like listen and believe, the cops weren't even allowed to look into this and consider this could just be another boy who cried wolf incident. So what sorts of things did she do? She repeatedly made false allegations, including that of an allegation of rape, and sent malicious communications to both the victim and members of his family. Well, now we know where some of those other charges came from, at least. She also falsely claimed that she was pregnant, but after being questioned about it, she said she had lost the baby after attempting suicide. Man, attention whore much? She was so obsessed that this guy rejected her that she also invented fake friend profiles and produced false correspondence, hoping that these would be accepted as supportive evidence for her false claims. All this because some guy dared reject her. When women reject men, we're just told we have to deal with it, right? We don't own them, it's their right, etc., and that's all true. But from what I've seen, the vast majority of guys, except for a few psycho stalkers, actually understand this. It seems to me that women need to actually be taught this lesson way more than men, especially ones like this. Then another interesting thing is how they decided to end the article. A police spokesman basically advised the victims of sexual assault to seek support from the Sexual Assault Referral Center. Never mind that this article was about a false accusation that ruined an innocent man's life. You have to always make it be about women, huh? It has to be about sexual assault victims in the very end, huh? No man, what you guys need to do is create a false sexual allegation referral center where falsely accused guys can go to get help. But something tells me that's never gonna happen. Because the false accusers and the feminists who support them are going to smear these guys from the very beginning by saying things like, oh look, they want to create a center to help rapists. But all that aside though, this is an overall positive trajectory. It appears that society as a whole may finally be learning their lesson when they're finally forced to realize that large amounts of men in increasing numbers are simply just throwing their hands up and saying, that's it, we give up, we're done. We're not dating, we're not getting married. We're not working ourselves to death for a society that hates us anyway. We're going to view you the same way you view us, as something disposable to use for all it's worth. It's kind of funny in the end, isn't it, that once they're finally on the receiving end of what they've been doing to us all along, then all of a sudden they start dancing to a different tune. That's all I gotta say, guys. Thanks for listening.